Hello there. Everybody's here, I'm guessing, to see what's going on. Let me turn off that echo device there. Yeah, so everybody wants to know what's going on with El Paso Comic Con, right? Yeah. Looks like Johnny and Ubaldo are. I signed a couple people yesterday. You might know most of them. One of them, I'll save the what I think is going to be the good one for last. So, hola, Ubaldo. And yeah, okay. So first, there was a little Netflix series that came out. I don't know if anybody saw it or not. Called Tiger King. Everybody watch Tiger King? Yeah, no. I got a reflection of my glasses. Look at that. So if I pull them down here, maybe it's a little better. There we go. So yeah, I got a few people, 2 people to be precise, from Tiger King. And let's see, one of them, you probably know both of them. I think both of them were on at least 7 episodes or more. Let me just do a screen share here, and I'll show you one of them. Share screen. We're going to share that screen. We're going to share a tab. Yeah. Let's share that one first. You guys remember him, John Rinke? The guy had a really bad zipline accident, missing both his legs, but he was basically the one who ran the whole all of Joe Exotic's park. So yeah, he's coming. Were you guys able to see that screen share? Because I'm kind of new to this software, so want to make sure everybody can see. Yes, no, nobody's gonna say anything. Anyway, yeah, we signed him. He'll be there doing pictures and autographs. We're going to try to get them also to the VIP party, which is going to be on Thursday. To get the VIP party, of course, you have to have VIP ticket. Street from the convention center. They are done with their remodel, opened up. The place is beautiful. If you haven't been in there, I go check it out. The Dome restaurant there with the bar is amazing. The rooms are really nice. And I couldn't make it any bigger. That was Google. So we're going to have the VIP party there. Like I said, we're trying to get John Rinke there, the guy from Tiger King, to come to the VIP party, so you can hobnob with him during VIP parties. There's going to be food and drink. You'll be able to pick up all your VIP swag and your badges and stuff there, so you don't have to wait in line. You already have your badge, so you'll just be straight in. And once you get in, don't forget, VIP also gets front of the line access for autographs, front of the line access for photos, front row for. I think we're going to reserve the first row, maybe the first 2 rows, depending on how many VIPs we sell, for panels. And here's the kicker, though. The amount of VIP tickets are limited, and they have been selling pretty well. So if you guys want to be a VIP, don't hesitate, man. Go to Ticketmaster. The links are on the website, and get your ticket. We also have another person you might recognize. Let me share the tab here with you. Boom. You guys remember Saf? You can see there her left arm, pretty much from the wrist down, is gone. She's the one who, in one of the first couple episodes, one of the tigers attacked her, kind of pulled her through the fence line there. And she had to go to the hospital, and they would have to do a whole lot of rehab to save the arm. And instead of doing that, she was so dedicated. She wanted to get right back. I think she went back to work within a couple of days, man. It was crazy how quick she got back to work. So she's going to be there. Saf will be, or I'm sorry, he's going to be there. Saf is going to be there. Kelsey, Saffery. So we got 2 Tiger King peoples. Okay, going to be there. Let's see. I can show you this guy. Do you know what price is looking for their autographs? Not yet, Clarissa. We're working on that now. We're going to get all that put up. Hopefully where you can buy your autographs and photo ops ahead of time. I'm working with the photo booth company to get all that set up, and they will have it taken care of. So hopefully soon we'll know all their exact prices. This next guy is he's from El Paso originally, and I've had people ask for him in the past. He is a voice actor. He's done voices for, if you watched an anime called Hetalia, I believe he was New Zealand. I think one of his bigger ones was he was Chronostasis in My Hero Academia. He is, like I said, he's local to El Paso. Let me share his tab with you. It's Mr. Anthony Bowling. Some people have, in the past have asked for him. I never really had a rep that could get a hold of him. He was on somebody's list, and I recognized the name. I was like, hey, let's get this guy. He's going to be in El Paso. He signed the contract. So you will get to see El Paso native, Mr. Anthony Bowling, at El Paso Comic Con. I know it's another voice actor, but hey, what are you gonna do? Tiger King is still a thing. Chris, Tiger King will always be a thing. Tiger King is never going to go away. It is part of pulp culture now. And let's see. Yes, he will be. Jose Moreno. Any more wrestlers? We have 2 of the old school wrestlers. I don't want to overload too much in any one genre. So, I don't want to bring a whole lot of people with big guarantees from one genre. So right now we have Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. So I think later on, I think he also went as Booty Man. So maybe more wrestlers. I wouldn't bank on it. It all depends on who's available. Like I said, that's been a problem since a lot of the restrictions are lifted nationwide from COVID. All these events that got canceled, postponed, couldn't have their event in 2020. They're all trying to get an event thrown in before the end of the year. So the fall is so slammed full of events that a lot of these guys are already booked at other events. There's probably no less than 3 or 4 other events just on our weekend that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's a lot more. So a lot of these guys are already booked. And if they're not booked on our exact weekend, they might be booked a week before or a week after. And a lot of them don't like to do consecutive weeks for events. They like to take a little breather in between events. So you got that going on. And also don't forget, filming was canceled, postponed during COVID. So a lot of these guys who were supposed to be doing movies, TV shows, other stuff, what have you, they're now, all these things are back filming, so there are a lot of them getting pulled to do that stuff. So that it's making it really, really difficult to get featured guests for the event because they're all so busy doing these other things. And I can't blame them. They've got to go with what pays the bills, and I'm sure these other huge events or TV and film pays the bills better than a little local con like we have. I have, I guess he might be horror genre. It's kind of, are there any Iron Maiden fans out there? No? Yes? Maybe? The iconic mascot for Iron Maiden, Eddie, the withered up mummy skull looking at I'm not exactly sure what he would be considered. Anyway, Eddie, the Iron Maiden mascot. I'm working. I am 99%. 99% that this contract's going to go through. It's Derek Riggs, who is the creator of Eddie. So if you ever want to get, a picture of Derek, or maybe get him to do a sketch for you, an Eddie sketch in some whatever. Like I said, his contract is not completed yet. I've been talking with him, and I am very, very close. Yeah, Leonard, Eddie is an icon. He is. You don't get much more pop culture than that, dude. People who don't even like Iron Maiden or don't even know one Iron Maiden song, they can probably point out that that's Eddie. He's basically a mascot for the band. Pretty sure once I get his name on the contract, get him signed, it'll be announced officially. Like I said, it's don't take this for gospel, because it's 99% sure, but that doesn't, 99 is not 100. So we will see. Also, another couple contracts I will tell you about. Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich would be awesome. They would, if they were available, Clarissa. They would be absolutely amazing to have. We're working on a couple cosplayers. Internet come back. All right. If you couldn't hear me during that little blackout there, that our internet connection gets kind of flaky. So I apologize for the internet connection. That's on my side. It's probably not on your side. Anyway, I'll tell you 2 cosplayers. 99% sure. I haven't got signed contracts for them yet, but it looks like Rosanna Rocha and Arizona Power Girl are coming back to El Paso. Comic Con for 2021. I know Kara has a ton of followers in this area, so that should make a lot of y'all happy. I second Matthew Lillard. I third Matthew Lillard. If you can get him to forego what he's doing and come to the con, I'll sign him. He's been busy. Let's see, Rex. Have you reached out to Sam De La Rosa, comic book artist, does Venom, travels a lot of local area? Okay. I'm talking to Sam. We're working on something definitely for next year, maybe not this year. I'm working on some other artists for our featured artist for 2021. So yes and no. We'll see. Let's see. I told you about the cosplayers, right? Yeah. So hopefully those 2 will come. Like I said, 99% sure. Don't go and put it in stone just yet. Bad things happen, and or something, a life event might pop up that they can't attend. But we're pretty certain they're going to show. Let's see. We already got. You've seen our other celebrities, I'm sure. If you haven't, we have some voice actors. Let me pull up the page while I'm talking to you. We got Christopher Waycamp. You probably know him as Racerhead from My Hero Academia. Amberly Connors, I think she was Miss Joke on My Hero Academia. I'm pretty sure that she was. She was also Brandish and Fairy Tale, Vernal and Ruby. I mean, she's got a huge list of things that she has done. Kyle Phillips is another one that's got a huge IMDb list for anime. And Jason Liebrecht. Those are our main voice actors, along with Anthony Boland, who I told you I just signed yesterday. Let's see, who else? The original Blue Power Ranger, David Yost. He will be there. Those guys were all supposed to come last time, and of course, COVID kind of put a kibosh on that. Gigi Edgley, Farscape. If you haven't watched Farscape, you're doing yourself a disservice. You should go check her out. Larry Wells, he's an underground comic book artist, famous for Cherry Pop-Tart and a couple other characters, but Cherry's his main one. Dude's a blast. If you have a chance, stop and talk to him. I believe Cherry is going through I don't want to say a reboot, but they're trying to bring her back into prominence, and it's a really great character, very liberal character. Naomi Grossman, you probably saw her in American Horror Story. Her big character, I think she was Samantha Crow in one of the iterations of American Horror Story, but her big one was Pepper from Freak Show, American Horror Story Freak Show. She played that character, and if you ever look at her and then look at that character, side by side, man, it was a transformation. We have, like I told you earlier, Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine for wrestlers. We have another, I believe, Kaden Phoenix. I believe she was from this area originally, New Mexico area. She is a producer / comic book artist, writer. She's living in LA right now. She's worked for Eisner nominated illustrator Eva Cabrera. She is New Mexican. I just see it here. She has a bunch of Latina-based comic book stuff. And if I remember correctly, she wants to come in a day or so early, and she's going to go to a couple of the locals, at least one of the local schools, and talk to the students about, using their Latin heritage and making a career with it. The Harp Twins are going to be there. They are, if you don't know who the Harp Twins are, just Google them, go to YouTube. Camille and Kennerly, they're called the Harp Twins because they play the harp, but they play rock music on the harp, and it is just, you wouldn't think it would work, but man, it does. It works a lot. They always pack the house. They're going to do a concert each night, and in the past, it's always been standing room only. These guys are just so talented. We've got, for the older people like me, we've got Leave It to Beaver, Jerry Mathers, and Tony Dow, who was Beaver and his brother Wally on the show. That one, they have a pretty big following too. So you might want to get in line early for those guys. Or if you get a VIP ticket, you don't even have to worry. Just go front of the line. Chris, Gigi is cool. Yes, she is. And really nice. Yeah, we talked to her at, where was it? I think it was in Albuquerque. I think she was at Albuquerque Comic Con a year or so back. And not only is she, cool and nice, but she'll have you rolling, man. She has some really good stories. Derek Nova. Hey, Derek, can't wait. Yeah, me either. For you guys who don't know, Derek Nova is part of Superhero Unlimited. They're going to be the ones running our costume contest for us this coming year. Frees us up to do a bunch of other stuff because that is a really time-consuming job. And we appreciate the fact that he's going to be doing this for us. Hopefully it'll be a lot more organized. So, you guys can, if you have any questions about the costume contest, Derek is in the chat room. So throw them out there. He can answer them, I'm sure. Thanks for chiming in there, Derek. Joseph Perez, what up, dude? Can't wait to go. Yeah, me either. I kind of got to be there. Chris L. New Mexico Comic Expo. Was it the Expo? I didn't think Gigi was at the New Mexico Comic Expo. I thought it was Albuquerque Comic Con. I could be wrong. Or maybe she went to both. Who knows? Let's see. Super excited about that and going to do the costume contest for the first time this year. Good on you, Johnny. Like I said, the costume contest, there's going to be cash prizes, man. So join. I believe the way it's set up is you're not going to be able to sign up in advance. Like before, we had so many people sign up and then no show, or they would sign up and cancel for whatever reason. And it made it a logistical nightmare trying to get everything ready, because, we tried to limit the number of entries, and then you got all these people who would take up that entry spot up until like the last minute and then go, oh, well, I can't make it, or, oh, my costume's not done. Well, you guys just dork somebody out of a spot by doing that. So I believe Derek is doing it differently. I believe you're going to have to sign up at the event, at his booth. He'll have a booth there. And any questions you have about the contest, he'll be able to answer. It's going to be hopefully so much better and easier. Let's see. Only con I've been to in Albuquerque. Oh, Chris, man, sorry about that. Yeah, New Mexico Comic Expo, they've only had the one so far, I believe. And they're going to have one this year also. Albuquerque, we went this year. It was a really good turnout. I was really happy with it. It was kind of we kind of use that to test the waters to see if people are going to be coming out to events. And oh my gosh, yes, they do. They are ready to have something. You should have. Oh, sorry about that. Come on, internet. Can you guys hear me when the internet drops, or the internet drops like that and it goes black? Just let me know. If not, I won't talk during that time, and I'll wait for it to come back. Anyway, like I was saying, no excuse for not having a great costume. You've had plenty of time to work on it. Let's see. Only con. Just jumping in, Miss Donnie Cates at EpCon. We're still signing artist Ray. I got a couple. I've sent out. They've told me they're available. I'm just waiting for them to sign the contracts and send them back. So we will see. Those are kind of iffy, so I don't really want to. The other ones I told you that hadn't been signed yet were 99% sure. I'm almost certain they're going to sign. With these artists, I never know, and I'm going to wait to announce any of those guys. And also, Donnie Case, that was also the year we had Frank Cho. So they were right next to each other. There you go. I was right. Derek says, signing up at the booth, keep everything super simple. I like super simple. I was too close to camera. Yeah, super simple is good. We like simple, man. John, looking forward to it. Yep. Okay, you guys can't hear me when it goes black. Yeah, because like I said, you can't hear it, but it's thundering like crazy. Rain is coming down pretty hard, and it's a fake. Every time it rains, man, our internet connection gets flaky, infinity, because there is no choice. Let's see, not till you come back up. Yeah, I know. So when it goes black, I'll just stop where I'm at so we don't lose any content for you guys. Vehicles. We are bringing, Batmobile. The 66 Batmobile is always a huge hit. So, he's coming back. I think the last thing I told you about the 18 van was that he was going to sell Herbie. Well, that sell fell through. So he may or may not bring Herbie. It just depends, because I believe he drives them down. So we will, at the very least, have the 18 van and all of his prop mannequins with the suits on them, and he's got a new suit. So it's the Predator. I saw it at Albuquerque, and he did a bang up job considering how quickly he put it together. Man, I can't believe how quick he put that thing together. So yeah, that's always a big draw. People love taking pictures with those those costumes and the 18 van. The 18 van, if you ever look inside, it's decked out with a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of little details you got to look, or you're going to miss them. Kind of like, I don't want to say Easter eggs, but man, it's got a lot of stuff in there. We have a new vehicle coming. It's supposed to be done by that time. One of my the dude who owns Rad Retro K 2 doors down from us, he is making a Pizza Planet delivery truck, complete with the little rocket on the top and everything. Man, it's gonna be kind of cool. I don't think I've seen one, but that was at Disneyland, so I haven't seen one in the wild. So that would be kind of cool. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce this because of Lucasfilms and everything, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see some Star Wars costumes from a group that will remain unnamed, or groups that will remain unnamed, walking around. I've been told I'm not supposed to announce their presence at events due to Lucas, whatever. Anyway, don't be surprised if you see a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff there. Another new thing is there is a Star Trek group now in El Paso, finally. And they're probably going to be there. I mean, I've been talking to them, and they were on schedule to be there for 2020. For 2021, I'm pretty sure they said they still want to come. I haven't got complete confirmation from them yet, but there will be a Star Trek group there. I don't remember which USS, whatever it is. I can't remember which one theirs is. They will be there. So, you know, that whole sci-fi corner back there will be kind of cool. It's going to be nice. I did tell you guys the convention center during this, actually right before COVID hit, they added, I don't know if you've been to the convention center, you know, since then, they've got when you first walk in to the left, like you're going to walk over to the Rio Grande room, that hallway that we usually had curtained off because we didn't want people wandering around trying to get in free. There's going to be a Starbucks. Well, not going to be. There is a Starbucks there, so you guys can get Starbucks every evening. We're also with the venue. They're going to open their own sections again up there. Was it the strike zone? That like boxcar thing they dropped in there that has concessions. That's going to be open. And they're talking about bringing in some more third-party food vendors to set up out there on the plaza. And I confirmed with them, and I'm going to double confirm when I talk to them again, that you will be allowed to bring that food into the convention center. They're not going to make you eat it outside or throw it away before you come in. If you bought it there on the venue grounds, you will be able to bring it inside. So we're making a little progress with them, man. They're easing up a little bit, and the only reason they're doing that is because you guys are showing up in numbers. If this was a little rinky-dinky event that didn't do anything for them, I doubt they would make those concessions for us. So thank you guys for continuing to come. Continue to come this year, and maybe next year we can get them to do even more for us. The bigger we make this event, the more stuff that the venue will help us with in the city. So, I mean, it's on you guys. We'll bring the stuff, but you got to show up and show up in big numbers. Waldo, yeah, finally. Yeah, I agree, man. Chris, this would be my third convention. Third overall or third El Paso Comic Con? And if it's your third overall, what other cons did you go to, man? I know there's a few others within driving distance. You know, I always suggest Phoenix. Phoenix is one of my favorites. I love going to Phoenix. Tucson's another good one that's in driving distance. Albuquerque has two now. They have New Mexico Comic Expo and Albuquerque Comic Con. It's your second El Paso. Also, if you've only been to El Paso Comic Con, branch out, dude. Try some of these other ones because every con is different. Every con does things differently. we try to go to as many as we can and grab ideas from them that we like and implement them into our event. And if we think it's a good idea, we're going to use it. Let's see. I told you about the new Starbucks and about being able to bring concessions. I mean, that doesn't mean go over to Anson 11 and, buy a steak dinner to go and try to bring it in. They're probably not going to let that happen. But if it's from one of their vendors outside, they have told us that it's okay. And I'm going to reiterate or re-verify with them on that. Do you guys have the old Comic-Con shirts from the last convention for El Paso? I'm not sure if we do or not. I don't know. I'll have to look. If we do, we don't have very many. But what I can do, I mean, if that's something you guys are really interested in, I can take those designs and put them up on like Teespring or someplace where you can buy them on demand. You can get, the size you want and the style shirt, if you want a V-neck or whatever. That's much more cost effective than us trying to keep all the old years in stock. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know and I can definitely do that. Driving wise, check out Austin and San Antonio. That's a pretty good drive though, but I guess, no, that's probably farther than Phoenix. But yeah, I mean, those are good cons as well. Chris, EP Comic Con. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's try this one. Hey, you guys, quit moving it on me. Okay, yeah, there we go. Totally. I was stationed here in 2019 and attended in 2019 April. Where are you at now? Are you still here? Or did you get out and you just stayed here? Either way, man, you can still come. We'll totally let you in if you buy a ticket. Bill, PP Comic Con has rocked since the day you guys took over. It only gets better every year. Oh, thank you, Bill. You're going to make me blush. And if you guys don't know Bill Johnston, the guy's picture right there or under my finger, he is the Hot Wheels Matchbox dude. If you ever seen his booth, and your booth gets bigger and better every year too, Bill. Just about any Hot Wheel Matchbox type car, diecast car you're looking for, he either has it or he can find it. So if you guys are looking for a special car to get signed by one of the guests, they do make a lot of cars specific to some of these guests. Or if there's just one you want for your collection, check out his booth, man. Thanks, Bill. Baldo, you would like that on the shirts. Okay, well, you know what? I am going to make myself a note right here on this piece of paper and this pen to upload Epcon old t-shirt designs. See? Well, you can't read that. Ooh. Yeah. And don't make fun of my writing. So yeah, I'll do that. And I will send out a link through all of our social media to let you guys know. I had no idea that was something you guys wanted. I'm flattered. I like that you guys want those. And I would love to see, you know what we should do? We should do an El Paso Comic Con day where everybody wears their El Paso Comic Con shirts around El Paso. I would love to see that. Kind of like the stadiums do their white out and black out with the shirts. Let's do an Epcon out. What? Getting married September 4th. Freaking awesome, man. Congratulations, first of all. And you should treat yourself to some VIP tickets. Get all the cool stuff. Chris. Still here, brother. Further. I'm having Hulk Hogan flashbacks now. Oh, and I just spilled water on myself. Still here, brother. Probably my last one here until I get back home in Cali and get stationed somewhere else. Hey, we have an airport. We have an airport in El Paso. Wherever you're at, you can always fly in, man. Let's see. Nice. Yes. I'm down. Who's with me? I'm guessing you guys are talking about the Epcon out day. Yeah, dude, that would be crazy. Before we set a date on that, why don't you let me upload those those designs? Because I'm sure not everybody has an Epcon shirt. You may, maybe I'm wrong. I know we went through quite a few of them, but I'll put up those designs, old, new, and we'll put them up there and give it a month or so. It'd probably be better closer to the event anyway, to do a big Epcon out type thing downtown. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I like it. We can also everybody ride the trolley with your Epcon shirts or something. That would be crazy. I would love to see something like that. See, where did I leave off? The concessions, I believe. We're also going to have more panels because we're going to have 2 dedicated panel rooms. We tried to split the panel room one time and have 2 panels going in that same room, but people just couldn't wrap their head around walking around the backside to go into the other door. So we're just going to have it where the El Paso. Now I don't know which one's on which side, but the one's the El Paso room, one's the Juarez room. Those are going to be panel rooms now. So there'll be 2 panels going on at the same time. So, and I'm working on that schedule. There's going to probably be times where you can't. There's going to be 2 panels you want to see, and you're not going to be able to see both of them. That's life, man. That's if you ever go to these bigger cons like Phoenix and San Diego, they have 20, 30 panels going on at the same time or more. So I mean, you got to kind of pick and choose what you want to see. And since I told you both those are going to be panel rooms, if you remember right, the one side had everything's backwards on the camera. It's kind of tripping me out. We used to have the gaming in one of those. Well, we're moving the gaming out onto the exhibit hall floor because I don't know what it's just kind of weird, man. Even with people out there like with Barker's trying to bring people in, people just kind of ignored that room for gaming. The first year we had it on the exhibit hall floor and it was crazy popular. Then we figured, hey, we'll give them your own room. It didn't work out so well. So we're going to put them back on the exhibit hall floor. We're also we have a new company doing our gaming, our tabletop gaming and RPG type stuff. We got Game Vault from El Paso there, who is going to be doing our gaming for us out there. They're going to have, lots of demo stuff to teach you how to play all these cool different games. And I believe, and if they're smart, they will have the games they're demoing for sale in their booth because they also have a booth on the floor. So, if they show you a game and you don't like it, oh, well, man, you didn't pay anything. It was a free demo. But if you do like it, they can direct you over to their booth and you can go and buy it and have it for yourself. Chris, I'm not sure if this was asked, but how would entry work? Will masks still be required? At this point, no. That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. I talked to them, what was it, last week or week before? At this point, masks are not required, and you can still come in. They still recommend social distancing. That's kind of hard to do at an event like that. I will tell you, at Albuquerque, probably a third to a half of the people we're still wearing masks. So, I mean, you're welcome to wear the mask if you want. Nobody's going to tell you to take it off. And if they do, let me know and I'll have them removed. Because if you want to wear your mask, that's on you, man. So they won't be required at this point unless something changes between now and September. So to answer your question, no, masks are not required. And the social there's really no way to do the social distancing. Warped Tour did the same. Did they? Oh, you mean about, because they had multiple stages. That's right. That's true. So, you just kind of got inside. And I wanted to try to live stream the panels, or, even if I put them behind a paywall or something. But, man, you open another whole can of worms. A lot of the guests don't want their panels taped. And if they do, they want to be paid for it. And if you put it behind a paywall, then they want to, a part of what the take is, which I don't blame them. But man, it just opens up a whole mess of problems. So yeah, I mean, if you can't attend that panel, it's pick, man, roll the dice one way or another. Let's see what else. If you're not familiar with the layout, Hall C, which was when you come in to the far left, is where their concession stand used to be. They have taken that out. The concession stands out there. I mean, they're going to have some room over there with concessions, but it's not going to be, built into the area. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that yet. That's what they've told me. I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to work, but I'm pretty sure they're going to have some form of concessions over there. We'll see. And if you guys have any ideas for, and the venue is very open to having whatever kind of menu will do well. I know a lot of you guys don't want to keep getting hot dogs and nachos all the time, typical con fare. So, if you have ideas, email me something and I will send it over to the venue. And if they think it's feasible and that they can sell it, that they'll do it. So, I mean, they are working with us a lot more than they did in the first couple of years. So just send that info over. I mean, if you guys want some kind of brisket sandwich and there's enough people to say, yeah, they think that's a good idea, then they'll probably do it because that's just money for them, right? I hate getting hangry. You're not the only one, Ubaldo. That's why I'm trying to get more options for you guys. Like I said, they're going to be setting up concessions on the plaza that you can bring in, and the strike zone should be open, and the Starbucks inside will be open, and whatever third-party concession vendors they bring in for the inside. It's going to be. We're trying to make this better, man. We want you guys to enjoy yourselves. So, and I know I've been to many cons, and it's always the same food every. Okay, we're back. You get, like I said, the crappy cheeseburger dried out like a hockey puck, or a nasty hot dog, or some nachos. We want to be different, man. We don't want to be just another con. We want to be a better con. So burritos. Hey, that's you know what? That's a good idea, Bill. I'm writing that down too. I'm writing that down on my paper. See, that's why we do these things, so you can get feedback from you guys. So I put burritos on the list there too. So we're going to talk to them about burritos. Let's see what else. I'll talk to you about the panels and the gaming. What about a small pizza joint, Chris? That's going to. I don't know if the venue's set up to make pizza, but that's not to say they won't bring in a third-party person who can make pizza. Sell it by the slice, I'm guessing, would probably be the best idea. Taco trucks, yeah. Like I said, a million food trucks in the city. What about them being at the con? That's going to be controlled by the venue. So they're going to be the ones who contract with all these third-party food providers. And I'm writing all these things down, by the way. They're going to be the ones to contact all these third-party food vendors to come in. And we don't see any money from that. That's all the venue renting out the plaza space. So, and my long-term goal is, I don't know if you've ever been to any of the ice cream social or the beer festival they have there at the convention center, where they use the whole plaza. It's fenced off, around the Chavez Center and over toward the ballpark. I would love to have, because we can rent the plaza too. It's just I don't have anything to put on the plaza at the moment. I would love to rent that out and have other attractions out there. Maybe a jumping balloon thingy for the kids, or something out there. I want the convention to expand past the confines of the convention center, and by that I would also like the businesses surrounding the area to kind of take part in that as well. Even the museums, because I believe they're building a children's museum diagonal over directly across from the Chihuahuas Park. So, I mean, it would be, in my mind, it would be a no-brainer for them to do some kind of event that coincides with that, like they do in other big cities like San Diego. Maybe some statues, a Titan statue. What do you mean, like inside as an exhibit, or? I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not entirely sure. But that being said, we almost had, I don't want to give too much away, a huge statue that I'm sure a lot of you people would have lost your mind over. We weren't able to get them for this year, so we're working hopefully to get them in 2022. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to give it away. Yeah, okay. So like I said, we wanted to try to use the plaza. In the past, we've tried working with the Chihuahuas and the locomotives about having our guests, maybe throw out the first pitch or stuff. And that has proven to be so hard to do. They almost want us to pay them to let our guests do that. And I don't know, unless they've changed in the past year, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything in conjunction with the ballpark next door. I would love to. I don't hold a lot of faith in that happening. We also have on the convention center, when you're coming in the front door, if you go around to the left, see that I'm going left, but it looks like right. Over on the side there, that area is open for us too. We could, and again, none of this is free. We have to rent all the space at the venue. We can use that area in the future. We can even use the Chavez Center, but the Chavez Center is a little pricey to rent because of all the theater type setup. Because we wanted to have the costume contest in there one time, couldn't afford it. Chris, maybe add in performance dances. We did that one time. I think our mistake was we hired some fire dancers and stuff. We hired them for Sunday at close as kind of a closing ceremony. And we weren't thinking Sunday, man, by the time close is there's nobody around. They're all gone. So if we do that, it would be not on Sunday or earlier in Sunday, and probably Saturday as well. Okay, trying to get my mind back on track. We are talking with someone about maybe bringing in video games, not the big, arcade cabinets, but, kind of console gaming. Is that something you guys would be interested in? I don't know. Let me know. I'm kind of on the fence about it myself. I want to wait and see just how, if people actually like that or not. Let's see, what else? Parking. Yeah, parking's always, we don't have any control over the parking either. I know that's always an issue. The venue makes money off of the parking, so they're going to probably charge you for the parking. Underneath, there are other places to park. You don't have to park at the convention center. I believe there's another parking garage over by the Plaza Theater over in that area. And there's on-street parking in different areas. So yeah, parking is, I can't do anything about that, guys. Pokemon battles on the Switch. Yeah, I'm sure that's something they can do. Let's see, what else did I need to cover? I'm mentally walking through the convention. This is me mentally walking through the convention center. I don't remember anything else. Yeah, I think that covered most of it. A lot of it is just reiteration of what I've told you already, but we had the new signings I wanted to tell you guys about. The two from Tiger King, John Renge and Kelsey Safari. John is the one, if you just now joined us, John's the one who's had his legs amputated at the knees due to some zipline accident. He basically ran Joe Exotic's park for him. And Saf was the one who got her arm mangled and torn off by a tiger. We also have El Paso native Anthony Bowling, voice actor. Some people have been asking about him for the past couple of years, and the things just didn't work out. The stars aligned this year, so we brought him in. I think he might be a big draw with all the local attraction for that. Comic book artists still working on that, and I don't want to drop any names until with comic book artists, man, it's really kind of weird. A lot of them don't have reps. Some of them do, some of them don't. As soon as I get somebody on ink and paper, I will let you know. And let's see, comic artists, voice actors, featured guests. I am working on somebody I think will be a pretty big draw, and hopefully I can get them signed, and then I can make another announcement and tell you guys about this one. Yeah, that's really, I mean, I got a lot of stuff, but a lot of it I can't leak yet. I need to make sure these things are in place before I start name dropping. So yeah, that was mainly for those 3 new people we signed, and I wanted to let you know about all the concessions. There should be a lot more. If you have other ideas, I wrote down burritos, pizzas, tacos for their vendors and stuff for the concessions that you'll be able to bring in. I think that might be it. I've been yapping for about an hour now, so it's a good time to end the broadcast. And if you guys have any other questions, I mean, you can. This video is going to stay up after the live, so you can always do it there, or you can maybe send me an email or however you want to get a hold of me with your questions or concerns. All right, man, that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, and I can't wait to see y'all in September. And until then, later, nerds.